Welcome back to the Southern Quality Ford G-Men Nation.
Battle of the Tigers, Deion Sanders versus Hugh Jackson, Grambling versus Jackson State. Call it what you want. It's going to be fun. Wesley Boone has a preview of Saturday's matchup.
We're here outside Eddie G. Robinson Memorial Stadium, where it's all smiles on this Monday as Grambling State earns their first win of the 2022 season against Northwestern State in the Shreveport Classic. But head coach Hugh Jackson says he kind of put that game behind him almost immediately.
I think as soon as I walked off the field, me celebrating that win was over with. By the time I had a chance to speak to you guys at the media, at the podium, I had forgot about that game, was moving on to the next. And now we're on to the next opportunity, which will be against Jackson State.
And of course, Jackson State's reputation precedes them. Head coach Deion Sanders has electrified the FCS level, even more so HBCUs since his arrival in Jackson, earning the admiration of Grambling State head coach Hugh Jackson.
I think he's been sensational, since he came into the conference. He's done a great job of really pulling back the tape of everything that's gone on in the conference. I think he's pulled back the tape as far as exposing young players to more opportunities, whether it be the National Football League or just everyday life. He's been great that way, and Deion's always been that.
Jackson State hasn't allowed a touchdown on the season so far, just 2 field goals, 6 points against Tennessee State in their Week 2 win. So what's it going to take for Grambling State to continue their offensive prowess from Week 2 to Week 3?
Hey, we got to go play. I mean, we feel like we have some guys that can make plays too, so we're excited about that. That's a tall challenge, right? So here's a tremendous opportunity for our offense to find out who we really are, because I think this defense is really good.
Jackson State is led by the electrifying Shedeur Sanders, the son of head coach Deion Sanders. Shedeur spurned multiple Power 5 schools to join his dad in Jackson, and it's paid off so far. Coach Jackson says the Grambling State defense will surely have their hands full on Saturday.
Shedeur's done a great job distributing the ball to his receivers, and he's one of the best players in this conference. No question about that. We have to continue to turn up the heat as we had this past week. I expect our guys to play even better. We have to. We got to go play our best game this week, and that's what we're looking forward to do.
Now, it's important to note that while both of these teams are in the SWAC, this is actually a non-conference game for both of these opponents. Hugh Jackson will look for his second victory against Jackson State this Saturday. Reporting from Grambling State University, I'm Wesley Boone.
Thanks, Wes. Now, of course, the head coach at Jackson State has a very lengthy and impressive resume. Deion Sanders is in his 3rd season as the leader of the Tigers and has the team projected to win the SWAC East for the 2nd straight season. And he's no stranger to Hugh Jackson. In fact, the two talk regularly, adding an extra layer of intrigue to an already highly anticipated matchup.
He's a great guy. I called him for certain things that I would like to know, things I would like to implement, things that I would like him to know. So we have one of those relationships, and he's always been a great guy. Even when I was in the NFL, and he was in the NFL as well.
He's a good friend. Obviously, we've competed against him when I was coaching. He was playing. But since then, to grow our relationship in a little different way about, just this conference and how we can help make it better, those have been some great conversations. I lean on him a lot because he's doing it at a high level.
This week's matchup to watch will come between SWAC preseason Offensive Player of the Year Shedeur Sanders and Grambling defensive end Sundiata Anderson. Sanders has already thrown 6 touchdowns to no interceptions in 2 games this season and is averaging just under 300 yards per game through the air. Anderson will be key to slowing him down. He's one of 3 G-men with a sack so far. He has made 6 total tackles, 2 of which have gone for a loss. But Sanders isn't the only JSU star to keep an eye on. In fact, the conference had their eyes on 3 of them a week ago. On the defensive side of the ball, Niles Gaddy made a career-high 3.5 sacks and 4 tackles, which is also a career high. JSU only allowed 2 rushing yards to Tennessee State in a 16-3 win. Moving over to special teams, what Alejandro Mata lacked in field goal distance, he more than made up for in field goals made. Mata converted from 27, 28, and 30 yards in the JSU win, making him the first Jackson State kicker to make 3 field goals in a single game since 2014. And if that wasn't enough, he converted his only extra point attempt of the day, scoring 10 of Jackson State's 16 points a week ago. And finally, if defense and special teams weren't enough, Jackson State also was represented with the newcomer of the week, Savion Wilkerson, a transfer who has spent time at Delaware State and West Virginia, finished with 81 yards rushing, 28 yards receiving for 109 yards of total offense. The first-year Tiger had season highs in receptions, receiving yards, carries, and rushing yards in week 2. All right, so a lot to keep your eye on this Saturday. Make sure to tune in next week for all the highlights and post-game reaction. I'll be down in Jackson and we'll bring it all to you. Until then, enjoy the game, and we'll see you next week.